Hi, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey guys, we're going to talk about my favorite subject today, which is sales. All right, we got a great subject for today, and I think it's entertaining, so let's get to it. And the first thing we want to look at is, it's called salesman's breath. Okay, what is that? Or should we say bad salesman's breath? Basically, what it is our attempt to save a sale, but in desperation. Listen, clients can tell when you are coming across as desperate. They can sense this salesman's breath. It's not necessarily your breath, like, it's your breath of desperation. Now, one of the things that I really like as far as being in sales is, you can grow, you can change. You're going to have good days, bad days. You're going to have great sales. You're going to have sales you miss, and you're going to have sales that you got that you're like, dang, how did I get those sales? Okay, and here's the reality. Sometimes when we're having to pay bills because we work on commission, we find ourselves speeding through our sales, looking for more ways to make more money. We're trying to figure out what we can do to get that next sale, to make more money, how we can get more leads, to get more sales. And then if we're not closing because maybe we are having a bad week, or maybe it's just we need to critique our sales approach, or maybe we need to have a different conversation about a different type of script that we need to use. The reality, every sale is not the same, so you have to have multiple types of scripts to be able to have a conversation with different types of people. Even if you work in the field, you have to have some type of presentation where you're able to get from A to B to C so you can close the sale. It's just the reality. And here's the thing. If you're a salesperson and if you're trying to figure out what I can do to be successful, you're right where you need to be. I'm a little crazy. My name is Gary Lee Stanley. Our question that we're looking at, is very, very important. Salesman's breath. Have you ever knew that you were going to get that sale, but you were so desperate to hurry up and speed through it because you really needed the money, and then you got the sale, and then you were so excited, and then when you got back to the office, they canceled. Oh crap, that happens. Or you had a sale, and then you were skipping steps in your process. And when you skip steps, what happens is it takes you off of your game. And if you are a salesperson and you are off your game, that means you're probably going to say things that you really haven't scripted or you hadn't even thought about. Remember, in selling, we want to keep it simple, not keep it simple, stupid, but keep it simple, smart person. Being creative and learning how to be a great salesperson, it's a great feeling. I love this career. I love helping people, talking about any and everything about sales, because we're important and we matter. We make the world go around. It's just a really, really good thing. And when you have desperation in your selling, you're going to miss a lot of really easy sales. I've been there. I've done that. And like I always say, I've written the book. I tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in sales. I've been in it for a long time, so I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I want to be that guy where you feel comfortable that you can listen to and get some information so you can say to yourself, hey, I'm doing a really good job. Really, you are. You're a great salesperson because you're trying to figure out, hey, how can I be great? That's important and that matters. Woohoo! Listen, if you will just slow down in your presentation, calm down, think, and ask very, very directing questions. And what do I mean by that? Questions that are going to make them answer yes, 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 yes. The more yeses you get, the more opportunity in their brain to say yes, 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 yes. So as a salesperson, instead of getting salesman's breath, oh no, I got to make a sale, I'm desperate, it sucks. No, it's not a good feeling to be desperate. But we don't want to have salesman's breath. We don't want to lose the easy sales because we were afraid. Okay, let's throw it out there. fear, false evidence appearing real. I've been guilty of it in sales, and I have had people to say, hey, Gary, you remember what you said about false evidence appearing real? Well, you need to go ahead and look at it in your selling career and all the things that you do. And I have. So listen, if you are having a problem having a conversation with a customer, you need to talk with your management because they have a vested interest in your being able to be successful. Now, not every sales manager or sales trainer really cares about you, but if you get with a good company, sometimes you got to go through a few to get a good one. And once you do, you want to grab a hold of those mentors, those people that have been there, done that, and they know what you're going through. And ask questions. They'll help build your confidence up. Ask questions of those people that will help you, not hinder you. Because see, there's a lot of people, they're like crabs. They want to bring you down. If you ever put a crab in a pot, he can pretty much get out. But you put a bunch of them in there, and they'll drag you down. And listen, you're important and you matter. Salesman's breath, it means basically I need to reevaluate what I'm doing. Sometimes you got to go back over, write down your scripts by hand, so that way it can create that value when you're having that conversation. And you know, it's okay to be desperate sometimes, okay? Everybody has those moments of unclarity. I call them unclarity because the clarity means clear. But if you have salesman's breath, just go to your car. And if you missed a sale this time, go to your car, say prayer if that's what you do. I do. I like to vent. I go to my car and I scream, dang, I missed it. What did I do? And we have to change who we are in a matter of seconds because we have another customer that we need to talk to. And remember, when you are trying to sell something, look, just relax. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the ride. It's a numbers game. We're not guaranteed we're going to get every sale, but the better you get at closing your sales and the better you get at your training, it's guaranteed that you're only going to get better. It does take time and a process to work. If you're coming on board with a new company, give yourself a break. 6 months to a year, and I guarantee you'll pretty much have figured it out. And if you haven't figured it out, well, you got to start asking those pertinent questions. Salesman's breath is not a feeling of comfort. It's more of a feeling of fear. And a lot of times when we are under the gun, we sell our souls for a few dollars. You don't want to do that. You want to do the right thing by your clients. They really matter because they are the ones that are going to give you those referrals, those new opportunities for future sales. And if you treat them right, I mean really treat them right, and don't lie to them and don't tell them what they need to know, because see, it's a terrible situation when a customer buys something and you forgot to tell them that thing that they may have not wanted to hear. Sometimes you got to be brutally honest with clients because that's how you earn respect and you have a simple conversation. So my name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a very simple conversation about, salesman's breath and being desperate. That ain't you.